Stop scrolling right now. If you're sitting there with your credit card out, about to buy the DJI Avata 2 or the Osmo Pocket 3, you need to put the wallet away immediately. We aren't talking about shady rumors or concept art anymore. We are talking about verified leaks, actual beta software code, and real-world footage of devices that are already in the hands of testers. The next generation of content creation tools is finally here, and it is going to make everything currently on the market look obsolete. We are diving deep into the verified existence of the DJI Avata 360, the hands-on leaks of the Osmo Pocket 4, and the mysterious power of the Insta360 Luna. These devices are painting a very clear picture of what 2026 is going to look like. And trust me, you do not want to be the person who bought the old Model 2 weeks before the new one dropped. Let's start with the device that is generating the most noise right now, the DJI Avata 360. For months, this was just a whisper on forums, but the first real confirmation has just landed, and it came from the most unlikely place. It wasn't a blurry photo. It was inside the DJI goggles beta software itself. A tiny 16-second clip was found buried in the code. Now, while the quality of that clip was low, only about 32 by 32 pixels, it showed us something undeniable. It displayed the battery insertion and activation process for a drone that is definitely not the Avata 2. This is a massive deal because it confirms that the Avata 360 isn't just a drawing on a whiteboard at DJI headquarters. It means the hardware is finalized, the software is being updated to support it, and early testers already have this thing in their hands. Production is underway. We have also seen leaks coming from highly credible sources, including Italian drone enthusiasts and beta testers who have a track record of being right. We have even seen what looks like the first official box image, and when you put it side by side with the Avata 2, you start to see the differences. The Avata 360 appears to be slightly larger than the current 377-gram model. While some might want a smaller drone, a slightly larger frame is actually good news. It hints at a significantly bigger battery capacity and room for more advanced internal cooling, which is necessary for the kind of camera specs this thing is rumored to have. Design-wise, DJI is doubling down on the sinew hook style, but they're evolving it. The leaks show full spherical propeller guards. This is a huge upgrade for safety. It means you can fly this thing indoors through tight gaps and near people with much less fear of crashing or causing damage. Another major physical change is the propeller setup. The Avata 2 uses 3 blades, but the Avata 360 is moving to a 4-blade propeller system. This might sound like a small technical detail, but in the world of FPV, it makes a big difference. 4 blades generally provide more grip in the air, better stability, and tighter cornering. It gives the drone a locked-in feeling that is crucial for cinematic flying. The body comes in a professional gray finish with clear DJI branding, making it look like a serious tool for work, not just a toy. But let's be honest, you don't buy a drone for the plastic, you buy it for the camera. And this is where the 360 in the name starts to make sense. The rumors suggest the Avata 360 will support 8K, recording at 60 frames per second with HDR panoramic capture. That is cinema-grade resolution in a drone you can fit in a backpack. Even more impressive is the tiltable camera module that can switch modes. It acts as a hybrid. You can fly it in single-lens FPV mode, just like the Avata 2, to get those fast diving shots. But it also offers 360-degree immersive recording. This is the holy grail for solo creators. It combines the agility of an FPV drone with the reframing capability of a 360 camera. You don't have to choose between flying perfectly or getting the shot. You can just fly and frame the shot later. Safety is also getting a massive boost. Early reports indicate the Avata 360 will feature between 4 to 6 front obstacle sensors. While we haven't seen confirmation of rear sensors yet, having a robust front sensing system on an FPV drone is a game changer for beginners. It gives you the confidence to attempt complex movements that you would never try on a manual drone. Now, let's talk about the price, because this is usually where the bad news comes in. Surprisingly, the leaks suggest a very fair pricing structure. The base model is expected to start around $499 in the US. If you want the RC2 controller version, you're looking at around $690. The Fly More combo, which is what most people should buy since it comes with 3 batteries and a charging hub, is rumored to be $990. And for the ultimate package, including the goggles and 3, the price sits around $1,200. Considering this is essentially 2 drones in one, an FPV flyer, and a 360 camera. That price point is incredibly competitive. But the Avata 360 isn't the only device DJI is preparing to unleash. The DJI Osmo Pocket 4 is also stepping into the spotlight, and the leaks for this are even more concrete. We're just looking at code. We're looking at real life. A video recently surfaced from a DJI authorized store in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. A customer literally walked into the store casually holding the unreleased Pocket 4. A staff member captured a 33-second video of it, and it instantly went viral. This confirms the device is fully functional and production-ready. The design stays true to the vertical gimbal format we love because it is so travel-friendly, but the refinements are significant. The grip now features additional physical buttons. This is a direct response to user feedback. Touchscreens are great, but when you're filming on the go, you need physical buttons to change settings without looking or interrupting your flow. There's also a built-in adjustable LED light right near the camera. This eliminates the need to clip on external lights for vlogging in dim restaurants or at night. But the most intriguing leak regarding the Pocket 4 is a new software feature called Superero mode. Details are scarce, but the name suggests a hero-level automated processing mode. We are expecting intelligent automatic enhancements, real-time HDR processing, and scene-specific noise reduction. It sounds like DJI is using AI to make the footage look color-graded and polished right out of the camera, which is perfect for vloggers who don't want to spend hours editing. The pricing for the Pocket 4 is expected to start between $549 and $649, which keeps it in the premium but accessible range. Finally, we have to talk about the wild card, the Insta360 Luna. This camera is generating a massive amount of buzz without even being fully revealed yet. Leaked footage attributed to the Luna shows portrait shots with incredible deep background separation. Even with the body blurred, the depth and clarity suggest a sensor that is much larger than what we are used to in action cameras. Rumors point to 4K recording it up to 240 frames per second, 10-bit color for professional grading, and a 3-axis AI-powered gimbal. The Luna seems to be focusing heavily on processing power. It is rumored to use a dual-processor setup. One chip handles the main image processing, while a separate pre-ISP chip cleans the raw data first. This means less noise and better exposure balance before the image is even compressed. It also features a lens switching capability that might allow a wide-angle primary camera to work with a secondary telephoto lens, offering up to 3x optical zoom. This shows that both DJI and Insta360 are moving in the same direction. Smart software combined with powerful hardware to make content creation effortless. So, here's my honest opinion. 2026 is shaping up to be the year of the hybrid creator. We are moving away from devices that do just one thing. The Avata 360 is a drone and a 360 camera. The Pocket 4 is a camera and a lighting studio. The Luna is an action cam and a cinema camera. If you can hold off on your purchase for just a few more weeks or months, you're going to get significantly more value for your money. These upgrades are not just small iterations. They're solving the biggest pain points creators have: safety, low light performance, and editing time. I want to hear from you in the comments below. Which of these 3 devices are you most excited about? Is it the hybrid flying of the Avata 360, the convenience of the Pocket 4, or the mystery of the Luna? Let me know your thoughts. And if you found this update helpful, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon so you don't miss the official launch day reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.